Hey everyone, Pete Warner here with your Diz Daily Fix for Monday, December 10th, 2018. Before we get started, just want to remind everyone that at the end of this year, we will no longer be doing, after the end of this year, we'll no longer be doing the Diz Daily Fix. We have other stuff planned for next year, but the Daily Fix will end at the end of December. So just a note to everybody so you know that. Now, on to the news. This one just has me baffled. A Walt Disney World guest this past Saturday posted a video taken aboard Monorail Yellow, which shows the doors failing to open on the monorail for several stops. According to the YouTube description, and I quote, "On Saturday, December 8th at approximately 9:20 p.m., the doors of the last car of Monorail Yellow failed to open at both the Ticket and Transportation Center, Polynesian Village Resort, and Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Guests banged on the windows, but no cast members responded. Moreover, one guest tried to use the emergency phone, but no cast member answered. At Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, a child screamed out the window, asking for help, and a cast member finally responded." Continuing, because this gets better. The incident was reported to Tom, a cast member at the front desk of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, which I'd like to mention is Disney's flagship resort, okay? It's their flagship resort. When asked whom should be contacted to report the safety concern, Tom is reported to have said, quote, "post it on Instagram," instead of indicating a contact from transportation or public safety. Tom said that Disney monitors social media. Sadly, Tom probably is losing his job for being absolutely right. Well, guests banged on the doors of the monorail and tried to get the attention of cast members. At each stop, they were unharmed and appeared to be good-natured about the incident, cheering when the doors finally opened. So, if you want an example of how far down Disney has traveled in terms of the guest experience, this company that makes money hand over fist, profits are not an issue at Walt Disney World, not even close. You need look no further than the monorail and the number of stories like this that have shown up on social media over the course of the last few years. It is disgusting, and they should be ashamed of themselves. But you would have thought that with the last incident, or the incident before, or the incident before, you would have thought that when things were literally falling off the monorail, when there were all these issues with the monorail, you would think Disney would have done some kind of stopgap measure. But here, in an emergency situation, the emergency phone didn't get answered. And someone at Disney's flagship resort says if you want Disney's attention, post it on Instagram. And sadly, he is absolutely right. Don't bother writing guest services. Tweet at Disney. Instagram at Disney. That's what they pay attention to because other people are watching. So I highly encourage everyone to do just that with anything you see that is wrong, anything that does not measure up to the standards Disney professes to keep. Put it on Twitter. Put it on Instagram. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. And that's what Disney will pay attention to. In another unfortunate story over at Typhoon Lagoon, a 44-year-old man was injured on Saturday. Saturday was a bad day, PR-wise, for Disney. 44-year-old man was injured on Saturday afternoon at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon water park after his arm got caught in one of the conveyor belts on Misadventure Falls. I just shudder at the thought of that. According to the Orange County Sheriff's Office, the injuries were not life-threatening. However, the guest was airlifted to the Osceola County Regional Medical Center. In a statement from Disney, quote, "A guest's arm was injured while on Misadventure Falls water attraction at Typhoon Lagoon. The attraction is currently closed while we review the incident. Right now, our care and concern is with the guest and his family." And another interesting story that showed up over the weekend, apparently Disneyland is cracking down on personal shoppers and people who resell limited edition merchandise on eBay. The Orange County Register posted a story that Disneyland has begun canceling the annual passes of people that are being identified as purchasing merchandise in the parks with the intent to resell it. Several annual pass holders are saying that after they've posted things on eBay, or they're advertising themselves as personal shoppers, meaning that if you want merchandise from Disneyland, you can contact one of these personal shoppers. They will go in, get the merchandise for you at a markup, of course. This has been going on for years. It goes on here in World. And that I don't have a problem with per se. I don't have a problem with per se. Obviously, Disney wants you using the Shop Disney Parks app, which I understand. But this I don't have a problem with. What I am in favor of, though, are the people that go in and buy 10, 15, 20 limited edition items and then sell them on eBay. And the only reason they get to do that is because Disney doesn't stop them. A lot of times there are no limits on how many things you can buy. There were stories about these limited edition popcorn buckets at Disneyland that people waiting online for an hour or two, somebody going up and buying 10 of them, and then going to the end of the line and selling them at a markup to the people there. Obviously, they're using their annual passes to get the discount, and it is a direct violation of the terms of service with your annual pass, and that's what Disney is saying. I actually support this completely. Like I said, I don't care so much about the personal shoppers, but the people that are buying up all the limited edition merchandise. And any of us that have tried to get in to the parks to get some limited edition merchandise on the day it's released, only to be met with, we're out, I think probably feels the same way. All right, over on the Diz today, contributor Jennifer Keller has an article entitled 5 Lesser Known Disney Cruise Line Hacks that you definitely want to go check out if you are planning a Disney Cruise Line vacation. And over on DizBoards.com today, no surprise, the thread trending is about what I just talked about Disneyland quietly revoking annual passes of guests who buy and resell souvenirs. You can find that over on the Disneyland forum on DizBoards.com. And it seems like most people feel the same way I do, that this is not necessarily a bad thing. Finally, in the weather, if you're heading into the parks in Orlando tomorrow, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 59 and a low of 40. It is nice and chilly in Orlando right now, and I gotta be honest, I love it. And out in Anaheim, if you're heading into the parks in Disneyland tomorrow, sunny skies with a high of 68 and a low of 47. You can find links to all these stories and more on our Daily Fix main page at wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. That will do it for me today. Be sure to join us again tomorrow for the next installment of the Diz Daily Fix. Have a great day, everybody.